everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Jurassic Comparisons, a series where we take a look at some of the older Jurassic Park figures and compare them to some of the newer versions of that species. To celebrate Jurassic June and my second favorite TV franchise's 31st anniversary. Man, I'm getting better at saying that every single time. Let's go. I might actually be able to say that all in one go by episode 6. So, let's just go ahead and take a look at this. This is the original 1993 Dilophosaurus released back when the first movie came out, obviously. Now, this figure is a weird little figure. It's nicknamed the Spitter because its action feature would suggest that it spits. I mean, that's really all it has to it. A kind of interesting action feature because, when would you actually, play with this? I genuinely want to know because, do you play with this in the pool? Do you play with this in the bath? Do you get a cup of water and then just squirt it all over your room? I hope this makes sense because, I don't understand because, it is a fun action feature, but, I don't know. So, pretty cool little figure. Not much going on. It has articulated legs. That's pretty much it. So, like I said, its action feature would suggest that it spits stuff, because it does. I mean, if you filled it up with Mountain Dew, you could make it spit Mountain Dew. So, well, why don't we just demonstrate that? Now, if we take, say, this newer figure and fill it up with water, here, you can see it actually, eventually, you can see that it will actually squirt the water out. Now, this one doesn't hold a lot of water, but, it does have that action feature. Now, whereas this one I've actually never used before I started this video, because, of course, I wanted to make sure it actually worked. As who knows, there might be holes in it from aging, and, well, let's just take a look at this. So, 1 squirt, 2 squirts, and you might think that's about it. Well, oh my gosh, you are totally wrong. I'm going to put this over the bathtub because I really don't want to squirt it all over the place. For some reason, if you put it upside down, well, kind of like this, and it will squirt. That almost reached the ceiling. I thought I had emptied this, but when I brought it back into my room, I squirted it again because it sounded like there was still some water in there. You can hear it, but it just kept squirting out 3 more times. For some reason, I don't know if I didn't get enough in this time. Let's see if we can fill it up even more, because, man, that was crazy. How much storage does this thing have? You can see the bubbles coming out, and I guess that will tell you, and it's pretty much stopped now, so I guess we can test. That's 1, 2, 3. Maybe if we can. Wow, did it only do it that one time? There's still some water in here. Maybe I have to wait for it to. Where is it? Where is it actually? Man, I really thought I could demonstrate something cool that I found, and you just completely ruined my plans, didn't you? But yeah, this one overall has a lot more water storage, so I guess if that's what you want, I guess this one's a better option for you. This one, however, only gives you 1.5 squirts, so that's a little bit of a downside. So, man, I swear, if I take this into my room and it starts, oh, see, there it goes. I'm not sure what I did, but it starts spewing it out again. I think if you, squish on its belly a little bit, it will inflate more. Oh, now it's not doing it. Okay, well, it was worth a shot, I guess. Man, I need to figure out how to empty this thing. I'm sure it will just start spewing at any moment, but, yeah. Anyways, that pretty much covers the, action feature of this figure. Very similar to this one, which I will cover. I mean, I pretty much already did, but, these two share a very similar action feature where you just squirt water out of them. That's really it. So this one's action feature was likely inspired off of this one. Maybe I'm completely wrong, maybe I'm not, but I would imagine that it was. So, I mean, it's okay. Now, this figure specifically is one of the worst Dilophosaurus Mattel has ever released. The neck frills like to break like crazy. As you can see, this one is also broken, so that's just great. The joints get super loose, like really easily. Like mine is super loose. I don't know what it is. Like I haven't even like moved its joints that much. I mean, I've had it for like a while. This was released back in 2019, but I mean, I haven't really played with it at all. Like it's not like it's been heavily used, so I don't know why its joints just get really loose over time. I don't know. But this one also has pretty loose joints. But this one's 31 years old, so I don't see any excuse that Mattel has to this other than it's just bad quality. And luckily, some of the newer figures aren't as bad, so maybe they fixed that. So, yeah. This one's coloration is, of course, inspired off of the movie, and this little dude was likely inspired off of this one. I'm not sure what this highlighter bright green is going on with it, but I mean, I like it. It's fun. It does have patterns very similar to this one. Of course, it could just be inspired off of the movie, but being the 93 classic line, I would assume this is what inspired it. And it's kind of cool. Like, it has the folded down neck frills. I'm not sure if this one has it. No, it doesn't. Because I believe this one actually came with neck frills. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I would imagine it would. But yeah, this is a fun little Mattel figure. And it's fun that they made this. It's a little Dilo dude. And he comes with capture gear. So that's really fun. But yeah, this figure has inspired a lot of things. Well, by a lot of things, I meant this one and this one, but like it's an iconic Jurassic Park figure, and it's actually fairly easy to get and pretty cheap. One of the cheapest Jurassic Park figures you can get. It also has a forked tongue, which is interesting. I don't know if that was like maybe inspired by the book. Do they have forked tongues in the book? I don't know. I didn't read it. Don't laugh at me. But yeah, this figure is pretty nice. Of course, it is, as I've mentioned, made out of rubber. So it's one of the only smaller figures that is made out of rubber. So that's pretty fun. Of course, we also have the Hammond collection, Dilophosaurus, which of course is also inspired off of the movie. Not really much to compare here other than how they've interpreted the coloration differently. And one thing that I really think Mattel could benefit on with these Dilophosaurus figures is to add just a little bit of a lighter stripe around these darker stripes. I mean, they're already using it on the underside. Why not just give it a little nice squiggle along the dark green? But, you know, that's just my opinion personally, and I think it would look really nice. I'm not sure if the Amber Collection one had that. It might have, and honestly, it would look really cool if this one does, because I missed out on the Amber Collection one, sadly. And unfortunately, because now it's like $200 freaking dollars for one, which is really insane. This one's not much better, because for some reason they're like $100 for one, still in box. Like, what? Why? These things were in Target. They're not that hard to get. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe these were super hard to get, and I'm just being ridiculous. But man, the prices are insane on these Hammond Collection figures. I didn't even think they were rare. Like, why? What is the reasoning behind it? Anyways, this is a Dilophosaurus. Dilophosauruses are cool. And if you like Dilophosauruses, make sure to check in next day where we take a look at something, because I'm not going to say it and I'm not going to spoil it, but you can probably figure it out by the theme that we've been going on. Yes, that's right, the JP mark. You notice this is JP02. I wonder what day 3 is going to be. I don't know. Actually, I do know, but I'm not going to tell you. Haha, you have to wait. You have to wait 24 hours. That's so terrible, isn't it? It's not even a cool dinosaur, to be honest. I mean, it's just a sort of mid dinosaur, to be honest. So you're gonna have to wait 24 hours to see what dinosaur is coming next. And it's just a kind of a generic dinosaur. But yeah, Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. To celebrate Jurassic June and my second favorite TV franchises. Oh my god, there's a stupid wasp in here and it's interrupting me. Please go away. Thank you.